fourth trait of empathy?
The fourth trait is making decisions based on others' needs and points of view and asking how satisfied others are with the process and outcomes when working with not only clients, but customers, bosses, and peers.
So it sounds that it's important to keep the lens of communication open for empathy to work.
It absolutely is. You need to be able to communicate with others to understand how they feel.
So going back to what you had mentioned earlier about needing to take the needs and the wants of another person and their perspective into consideration, have you had any experience with that?
Yes, I recently started to do photography and video, like, on the side, part-time for some extra money. And my first client was a quinceañera. And I embraced it, and it was fun. It was a hurdle at first, but then came the second hurdle, which is post-production, editing the video and making it look good. And I'm used to having creative control. When I put my skateboard videos online, it's just like my creative input, my creative point of view, and everything. So I completed the project, turned it in to the client, but then she had her input. She wanted to inject her ideas. And I wasn't used to that at all. I'm just used to people liking my work. But she wasn't happy until I started to make some changes. And I slowly but surely started to embrace them.
Well, it's great that you were able to take a step back and reevaluate. But how were you able to, take her point of view into consideration?
Well, once I got past my my anger at the moment, I just started to realize, like the young lady in the video, this is my rite of passage. And I just had to hear the client out. She wanted a certain type of music. And thinking back, I guess putting like hip hop music in the video probably wasn't the best idea for a quinceañera. And she wanted certain type of graphics, and there were parts of the video where family members would be speaking in Spanish, and she wanted me to translate a little bit. So that took us communicating and listening to her and me typing in the captions. So it just took a lot of one-on-one timing that I wasn't anticipating, but at the end, she was very happy.
And to reiterate, this skill is not only useful with the clients, but also if you're working with peers, your colleagues and bosses. This is really a skill set that helps to build relationships, and you'll be more successful at anything you do in the workplace if you take others' perspectives into account.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's really great to ask those, questions to show that their point of view, it is being valued, to ask a question to show that you really do want to listen, you do want to understand.
Absolutely.
Now divide yourselves into groups of 3 or 4. Imagine that you're planning an event together, like a school fundraiser, but you all want different things for this event. Maybe you want to make sure that the event is in a really fun location, or that it has good food, or that it gets a lot of press coverage. Take turns explaining what your ideal event would look like. Then work together to see if you can settle on a plan that meets everybody's needs.